It's honestly kind of crazy how rare some of these Authentics figures are, but I've been wanting this Mirage, and what do you know, I found it at a local Dollar General. I don't have too many Dollar Generals near me, so I kind of just had to wait, and I went to one that I think used to be like some kind of buffet restaurant. It looks very odd. But yeah, they had Mirage. I still need the Shockwave. That one looks very nice. But yeah, I'm very excited to see how this one turned out. He looks good, honestly. I actually really like these Authentics figures. I got Wheeljack. I did a video on him a while back, and I thought he was really impressive. Soundwave's also impressive from this line. Not all of them are, though. Definitely not all of them. I think the most recent one I did was Megatron, and it was all right. Hopefully, this Mirage will be a little bit more durable, a little bit more robust than that Megatron, even though I know this is a budget figure. I'm not expecting, like, you know, leader class Age of the Primes level durable. We're not talking about the Fallen here. Unfortunately, I do think they raised the price on these a little bit. How do I open? Oh. Yeah, these used to be like $10, and I think I had to pay like 12 or 13. So, that price increase is making me angry. Don't ask me what that voice was. But yeah, we got Mirage here. He's tied up, as all these Transformers are. But hopefully it won't be too hard to just snip him out. It wasn't hard, but it was annoying, and it made me angry. Especially with all of these. But here is our Mirage figure, and my first impression is he lanky, he a long boy. And he also barely has feet. Yeah. He's a little difficult to stand. Can we, like, rotate that to make him have a little bit more of a foot? Oh, but it looks ugly. Ugh. Maybe if I rotate it the other way? That's not too bad. Kind of has, like, one of those, like, robot dinosaur looks where, like, the feet is like a fork and it's robotic. But that does seem to afford a little bit more stability with this guy. So yeah, he's definitely pretty long, pretty lanky. But he's kind of neat. He doesn't seem as hollow as some of the other ones, but don't get me wrong, he's still pretty hollow. Each limb is just going to be like the one part. Yeah, he's definitely interesting. Let's go over his articulation. So he's got a ball joint at his little tiny head. Very, very tiny head. He's got ball joints at the shoulders, but they're kind of oddly positioned. It seems like there's a tab in there that's kind of getting in the way, so like they can move forward, but only like if you swing them out just a little bit. You can see like there's a tab right there getting in the way. He has an elbow bend, but no like bicep or anything. I was about to say nothing at the waist, but no, he has a waist swivel. That's actually really impressive. His hips can move forward and out to the side. They're actually pretty robust. Those are some pretty nice ball joints. Nothing at the knees from what I'm noticing because of how he transforms. He's going to have one of those like slide me hinge transformations. So nothing at the knees, unfortunately. That actually really sucks. A lot of these have full articulation. And his feet are on ball joints, so you can maneuver these however is best for you and your durability needs. This Mirage isn't like the worst thing in the world, especially for being like core class price. I mean, it's pretty decent. But I do have to say the head sculpt is a little bizarre to me. I think it's the extra silver paint they added to the side of the helmet. It almost gives him like a weird, like old-timey powdered wig look. And I can't unsee that. His head's also very tiny, and the proportion of it is just a little odd. I do like the chest detail, though. He's got a little bit of red. He's got the Autobot symbol, a lot of nice white paint. The shoulders have a little bit of nice black there. The arms, other than that, are pretty much entirely unpainted. Speaking of paint, I love the paint on the legs. Like the racing stripe, how it kind of has a gradient. That looks really cool. The 26 right there is pretty nice. Classic Mirage reference. Overall, not a ton of paint on this guy. But he's pretty neat. Like, the detailing's okay, but I do have to say the proportion is a little odd, and the articulation definitely leaves a little bit to be desired. Oh, jeez. Oh my gosh, you gave me a heart attack. I did want to compare him with the War for Cybertron trilogy Mirage, because I really like this Mirage. Even though the Earth Mode one doesn't have the shoulder cannon, like, built in, you have to kind of, well, modify it, get a little creative. Yeah, it's still a really great Mirage. Seeing these side by side, I think it definitely emphasizes how odd the proportions are on the Authentics one. Now, don't get me wrong. A Mirage with weird proportions can still be really cool. The Classics one exists. But, I don't know. I'm just not vibing here as much as I do some of these other Authentics figures. I don't think this one's going to be my favorite, but I don't mind having it. All right, let's get him transformed. I did kind of look at the box to see how it goes, but I'm just going to wing it. You know how I go. I always just wing it. So I think he's one of those that does a shoulder shrug, and his shoulders are going to tab in up there. It's actually kind of funny looking. And then this front will come down. Looks like he's got a little bit of an Autobot symbol right there. I like that. And then I believe this is where the waist swivel is needed for the transformation. I'm guessing this is going to be the spoiler. His toes are going to be the spoiler. And then he has that hinge that got rid of his knee articulation that we're going to need to get his legs collapsed. And that's essentially it. Just have to kind of tab everything in here. And there we go. There's our Mirage in his, Formula One style race car. And yeah, that's cool. I actually like the vehicle mode probably more than the robot mode. I'm not really seeing any new exposed detailing other than like the window. But yeah, it's nice. It's a nice little Mirage. Nothing super fancy, nothing super extravagant. But hey, if you're wanting a Mirage on a budget, like it's not too bad. His face right there is definitely amusing. Maybe like you could rotate. Oh. A C-clip! If you know that reference, let me know. But yeah, that's a little annoying that that's on a C-clip. But yeah, I don't know if you could rotate the head to get it so you don't have to see his face when you do that. You might be able to. I'm not going to worry about it. But does it roll? Actually, yeah. Rolls pretty good. I can tell one of the wheels isn't really on the table, but that's not bad. So overall, what do I think? Was this Authentics Mirage worth the hunt? No. I thought it would be better than it is, honestly. But honestly, for what it is, it's still not bad. I do have to comment on the plastic quality. It actually does feel pretty good. Like, it's a pretty nice, robust plastic. It's, I'm not worried it's going to break or anything. It's a nice feeling figure. It just has some proportion issues, some durability issues when it comes to his stance. And he just looks like a low-key freak. But honestly, he's fun. He's okay. I like him. Let me know what you think about him down in the comments. Do you like these Authentics figures? Do you get any? Do you have the Shockwave? Because I don't have the Shockwave yet. I want to try out the Shockwave. Alrighty, there we go. Thank you again. Special shout out to channel members as always. Thank you all so much for your continued support. Have a good one, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Welcome, friend. You have accessed the data tracks of Vector
Sigma.